Carlos.
I'm Jamal.
I'm Harris.
So today we're going to talk about how to recruit and retain diverse talent in the workplace. Our agenda is: what is diversity? Why is diversity important? How do we recruit diversity, and how do we retain diversity? What is diversity? Diversity is accepting and understanding our individual differences, that is, including along the lines of race, age, nationality, gender, and other ideologies. Diversity is two-dimensional. One is inherent, which you inherit when you were born. That includes gender, age, race, ethnicity, disabilities, and nationalities. And then there's acquired diversity, which you acquired while you grow up, whatever is around you, your surroundings, your cultural influences. So why is diversity important? Companies with two-dimensional diversity are 35% more likely to financially outperform, 45% more likely to see their organization improve market share, and 70% more likely to acquire a new market. Why is diversity important? It improves customer orientation. It makes you forge a strong bond with the customer and the employee, and that makes the customer return back to the company. Greater employee satisfaction. Diversity increases employee satisfaction, fosters positive attitude and behaviors in the workplace, and it also has better decision making and innovation. So a group of diverse talent makes the group challenge each other with ideologies and other ideas.
Okay, so now that we've explained why diversity is important and why businesses should be more diverse, I'm going to explain what are they doing to now recruit diverse talent. So first and foremost, they're using diversity programs in order to do this, and they're also improving their recruitment strategies. So some of the diversity programs that they're using, their diversity programs that they're using is America Needs You, Management Leadership for Tomorrow, which is MOT, Inroads, and SEO. And these programs, like they work with low-income and minority students, and they help them to develop their professional skills, and they prepare them to go work in the business world. And so these big businesses, rely on these diversity programs in order to find these diverse talents. And they improve their recruitment strategies. So the first strategy that I have listed here is that deeming diversity and inclusion as a strategic necessity. And by doing this, they make diversity a priority. And by making it a priority, they make it one of their main goals, and they make it important for the whole company as a whole, instead of just putting it on the bottom as some other companies may do. They remain open-minded. So instead of recruiting the top student from Harvard University to work with them, they look to city universities, because in city universities there's more diverse talent, and they may have something to offer. Instead of just going for the same type of person, they go for different people that have brighter ideas and different ideas that can bring new and more creative and innovation to the company. They also ensuring diversity is factored in when developing succession planning. So, and when they try to make ideas for how to make their business successful, they make sure that diversity is factored in, and they make it, again, a main priority. Hosting career fairs and recruitment events specifically for diverse talents. As you know, in your colleges, they have these events to recruit, because you all are diverse talents. So they host these events for you guys to work for their business. Connecting with diverse talents through social media. We all have Facebook, LinkedIn, one of the most important ones. So they use that also to recruit diverse talents. Partnerships with organizations that aim to improve the lives of minorities. This also. An example of this is the Young Women's Initiatives launched by New York City Council. And sorry, that's my phone.
Here?
Yeah, it's in the arm. Okay, the Young Women's Initiative launched by New York City Council. It's just an initiative launched in order to help young women of color to really be at the same level that that men are, and to help them with progression. And I'm going to pass it on to Harris to go over to retain.
So I think one of the key problems when it comes to diverse talent isn't recruiting them. It's more retaining. I don't know if you can see this is a bit blurry, but this is just this is actually Chicago metro area. So in finance, you can see that 67% is white for majority of the finance jobs, For executive and senior levels, it's always at a staggering 91% for whites and minorities. A bit.
3 minutes.
Then for first and mid-level officials, 74, and then for professionals, technicals, and sales workers, 67. So you can see how the difference between how recruiting diverse talents in that one area is affected. So the reason why diverse talents leave firms is 2 reasons. The glass ceiling theory, which is an unseen barrier that prevents minorities to raise up the corporate ladder. It's basically obstacles that hinder our advancement. And after conducting a couple interviews, I kind of got a main theme, which was there aren't a lot of us in high positions of power so that we could leverage and network with them, so that we could get more opportunities, so that we could we can grow more. There's no opportunity for growth for us because there's not a lot of people in high positions for us to help us with that.
2 minutes.
So, like I said, I conducted a couple info interviews with 4 financial firms: Morgan Stanley, Carlyle Group, Ernst & Young, and Goldman Sachs. And basically, this is what I got from Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley said the way they see it is to improve retaining their diverse talent is creating equal opportunities and opportunities for advancement, so that employees feel like they're safe at work and they respect who they work with. With the Carlyle Group, it's developing and training their employees, keeping them motivated, giving them resources so they feel like they're a part of the team. Then you have Ernst & Young, and they have a program called EY Unplugged, which is basically a program that brings back Black and Latino staff from around the United States to connect and be mentored by minority executives within their first 4 months of working at EY. They also give their employees an opportunity to connect with communities that they feel safe with, so that they can interact and build relationships with them. And then Goldman Sachs they see it as investing in people, being authentic, and making them feel like they're part of the community. And just to conclude, just like what Jamal said earlier, there's a lot of different programs like AOI, SEO, MLT, Inroads that help diverse students with internships and career development. But the real problem is retaining those same students and keeping them in the firm for several years. And 3 ways we could do that is just making sure that they're able to connect with the firm, make sure they're able to connect with other people in the firm that have similar backgrounds with them, make sure that they feel successful in the workplace, and just make them feel valued and welcome. That's it. Thank you.